Test, test. Yes, we are ready to go. Okay. Hi, everyone. We are going to start with our first student athlete and coach roundtable here at the women's basketball Big 12 tip-off. We are with the Iowa State Cyclones, preseason pick to win the Big 12 in 22 and 23. 14-4 last year, 28-7 overall, one of the best seasons in Cyclone history. I am here with Coach Bill Finley, 28th season at Iowa State, and he has brought 3 of his student athletes with him. Fifth-year senior Ashley Jones, junior Lexi Donarski, and junior Emily Ryan. Coach, I'm going to start with you. You said last week at your Iowa State Media Day that you just love being around this team, coaching this group. What sets this group apart, and what makes them so special in your mind?
Well, Missy, first of all, good to see you. Thanks for doing this
Absolutely.
again. I think for me personally, it takes me back to one of the greatest times that I had as Iowa State's coach, back around 2000. This group is very similar to that. They show up every day. They wear the jersey with a great amount of pride. They're obviously extremely talented, but they love to compete. They love to play. And I think our fan base is really connected with them in a way that we haven't seen in a long, long time. And we're looking forward to what's ahead, but certainly it's a very, very special group of people.
All right, so these 3 ladies next to you, they really are kind of the engine that makes this group go, but having a bigger presence in the post, we're going to talk X's and O's here for a minute, is important this season. Morgan Kane, she carried a lot of that load last season. But now you've got the addition of a 6'6" transfer in Stephanie Suarez. Will you play different, and what wrinkles have you added to the repertoire?
No, we're not going to play different. The one thing we're learning is obviously the game is not a 3-on-3 game. If it's 3-on-3, we'll line up with anyone in the country. Let's go play.
Okay.
Obviously, that's not the way the game is played, and we've got to develop other people in other spots. I think a lot of people are forgetting what Mo did for our team. Mo started and played a lot of minutes. A lot of it hurt, and we did win 28 games, so we weren't that bad with her. But Steph is a unique talent. She's long; she can stretch the defense. She is 6'6", and a lot of people, when you say 6'6",
they get excited.
They're 6'3.5", really.
Right. But size is great.
It gives us some length in the post and gives us some versatility. But we're still going to try and play the same. Try and play fast, shoot the 3. Be a matchup spacing-based team, hopefully defend to the level that we can. I think we're better there. So I think we're in a better position than we were to start the year last year, and we'll see where the next 6 months takes us.
All right, Ashley Jones, preseason Big 12 Player of the Year and a 5th-year senior. I know you're probably tired of answering this question, but I'm going to be the first person to ask it today, hope maybe. But was it a hard decision for you to decide to come back to play this season? And do you feel like you had any unfinished business?
Yeah, I mean, it's always a hard decision whether to come back or continue and go play professionally. But looking at the team that we had last year and what we accomplished, and knowing that we were returning almost everybody and getting the opportunity to play with this team under these coaches again, was an opportunity that I didn't really want to miss out on.
Donarski, the junior, you were the 2022 Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year, preseason All Big 12 selection. Coach talked a little bit last week, and I know he's mentioned this many times, your 3-on-3 experience. How has that, and what has it given you, what has it taught you, but what is it in terms of balancing being a really great defender, but then also a great scorer?
Yeah, 3-on-3 basketball is a lot of fun. It's super fast-paced, which is how I like to play and how we like to play. So it's a lot of fun, and it's just a good extra experience. Learning how to do things that don't necessarily happen in 5-on-5 as often, just figuring out how to score 1-on-1 more often, and really reading the help defender, because if they help, there's no one to help them. So just learning how to play a little bit differently, and it was so much fun to be able to send our own team with 4 of our girls to go play in that.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Emily, I know there's a fine line when you're a point guard of distributing and scoring. You averaged top 5 in the nation, almost 8+ assists a year ago, a preseason All Big 12 selection as well. What reads are you looking for on the floor when you've got the ball to not only find your teammates, but also find windows for yourself to score?
Yeah, truthfully, my teammates are what open it up, honestly. The way they're able to knock down shots make my job so much easier. And then everyone is helping on Ash all the time, doubling her. So it opens a lot of things up for everyone else. And our coaching staff does a great job of showing me what I need to be looking at and when to be making those passes and when to be looking for my own shot as well.
Did you see yourself as a point guard coming to Iowa State originally?
I honestly did. I've always played point guard, so it's something I love to do, and I'm lucky to be in this position.
All right. I think I'm going to put this question to Ashley because I think you've been around the block the longest now in Ames. There's a lot of really great women's basketball venues, not only in this conference, but we see them all over the country. Coach mentioned it. Your fans really are second to none at Hilton. What does that support mean? I think especially as female student athletes, for your success and what this just means in general to all of you as a program?
Yeah, definitely. We have the best fans in the country by far. I mean, I've gone to other games and my sisters played at other places and I've gone and watched those games and it's nothing compared to playing at Hilton. I mean, when you run out on the court, the fans just erupt. Like it gives you like goosebumps. You get so excited to play, and it's not even like you're nervous. You're just excited to be able to step out on the court and play, and you're out there performing in front and sharing your talent with everyone in the community. So, I said, our fans are really amazing, and they bring a lot of support for us and give us a lot of energy going into the game.
Well, I know they make it a really hard place for everyone to play. If any of you out here in the media have questions, we do have two folks with microphones. Rachel and Christopher are out there, so if anyone has a question, please raise your hand and we will bring a microphone to you. Before I do that, Coach, you've been in this league a long time. You've seen a lot of faces come and go, a lot of people come and go. When you look at it this year from top to bottom, what strikes you as maybe the biggest benefit of what the Big 12 brings to the nation this year?
No, I've seen our league be really, really good. Obviously, what Baylor's done on the national level, we've had teams do really, really well. But I think our league on the women's side probably is more in line what you're seeing in football, men's basketball, where you better show up and play. There were times maybe where you kind of felt you could pencil in maybe 2 wins here or there. That's not going to happen this year. And I've said this to a lot of people. We have a better team than we had last year. I don't know that our record will be better. Our schedule's as hard as we've ever played, and I think it, not just our non-conference schedule, but what you're going to see in the Big 12 night in and night out, and you're going to see a lot of talented kids, people like Ash who are older. Our league is old.
Yeah.
And when a league is old, it can be really, really good. I vote on the top 25 poll, and I have 5 teams. I voted yesterday. I had 5 teams in the top 18. And I didn't do that just because I coach in the Big 12. I honestly believe it.
Yeah.
So I think people are going to enjoy what they see this year.
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic year. Well, I want to wish all of you the very best of luck. We will be back in just a few minutes with the student athletes and coaches from Texas Tech, and we are going to let these 4 go on to their next thing. Thank you all.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you.
Thank you.